Welcome to RIPJAWS. Today we are going to build a powerful PC that is perfect for filmmakers, content creators and photographers. Our goal is to strike a balance between performance, aesthetics and budget. Now let's dive into each individual component of this build. At the core, we have the Intel Core 9 4900K, a 24-core 32-thread CPU. It is part of the 14th gen lineup. The base frequency is 3.2 GHz, the max boost clock is 6 GHz, and it has a L3 cache of 36 MB. It offers fast multi-threaded performance and field-leading single-core performance. However, it runs hot under load and can be power hungry. Next, we unbox this motherboard. We have chosen MSI Z790A Pro Max Wi-Fi. This motherboard can support 12, 13 and 14 Gen LGA 700 socket processors. The motherboard is compatible with PCI Gen 5 and then it most importantly supports robust VRM cooling. This is the max version. Earlier there was a Z780A Pro Wi-Fi version. This is an improved version. So this supports a Wi-Fi 7 solution and improved DDR5 support for 14 gen processors. You get to see 4 DDR5 slots. It can support up to 7800 MHz RAM, not that we recommend it. And you get to see a 24 pin connector, and then there are two 8 pin CPU connectors. There are loads of CPU fan connectors. There are as much as 6 CPU fan connectors. This motherboard supports 3 X16 slots. The first slot is the PCI Gen 5. The second and third is PCI Gen 4. They are connected to the chipset. The first slot is connected directly to the CPU. Even though it is X16 slot, the second and third slots are X1 and X4 respectively. And then there is one X1 slot also separately, 4 PCI slots. And this motherboard comes up with loads of connectivity storage options, 4 PCI Gen 4 NVMe SSD support, one in the top, one in the middle, and then there is 2 under the heatsink. And the large heatsink that is covering the chipset. So the build quality of the board is quite good. The one downside is there is no support for PCI Gen 5 SSDs. There are a few boards which are the improved Z790A lineup. They started supporting Gen 5 SSDs, but this board is still a mid-range, I would say a mid-range motherboard, but it can support 14 Gen i9 processor like the one that we have chosen today. So this motherboard comes with 16 plus 1 plus 1, 80 amps power stages. It is quite good. It can provide as much power as your CPU demands. Now, if you look at the back panel, there is one display port, one HDMI port. You get a flashback bias button with a port that is marked for flashing your bias in case something goes wrong. There are two USB 2 ports and then two USB 3 ports, 3.2 Gen 1 ports. The red color ones are USB 3.2 Gen 2 10 Gbps ports. There are 3 numbers, and then there is one 20 Gbps USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 Type-C connector, Wi-Fi 7, the Bluetooth connectors. This motherboard features SPDIF output for connecting your home theater or hi-fi studio, and then there is 7-channel output separately. Inside the box, you get to see this Wi-Fi antenna, 2 SATA cables, and a CD. And there are few M.2 screws. Now let's unbox the GPU. We have chosen NVIDIA's RTX 4070 Ti Super, which is a 16 GB version of the improved 4070 Ti lineup. And we have chosen MSI Ventus 3X OC model. The graphic card looks beautiful with its two-tone black plus silver cooler shroud. This graphic card is a solid choice for running the content creation applications and gaming as well. Now let's go ahead with installation of the SSD. We have chosen Crucial P3 Plus 2TB Gen 4 NVMe SSD. This is a budget-friendly PCIe 4 SSD actually. I believe it costs somewhere about 10,000, which is a fantastic price. It has Micron's 176 layer QLC flash. Micron is again owns the crucial brand. They are well known brand. So the SSD has very good performance. It is very efficient as well as it sports a 5-year warranty. Now let's unbox the RAM. So we have chosen G-Skill RIPJAWS S5 in a white avatar because the whole theme of the build right now you would have guessed it's white. So it's S5 features a 6000 MHz with a CL30 timing, which is pretty good. We could overclock this, but this particular application doesn't demand overclocking. And what we like about this RAM is it's a very low profile design. You have a lot of flexibility in terms of mounting bigger coolers in the setup. Now let's unbox the power supply. We have chosen EVGA Supernova 850 GT, which is an 80 plus gold power supply. It is fully modular, and then it has an FTV fan, and it comes up with 7 years of warranty. Quite robustly built. What we like about this power supply is it has all the power protection that you need. Over voltage, over current, over power, short circuit, under voltage, everything it has got. And we like this power supply for the sleeves and the gauge of the wire. Now, let's put the PC to the test. Let's run some benchmarks. Okay guys, I think you've seen how beautiful this build turned out. Built in white, it is pure, it is clean, looks stunning. Coming to this case, Lian's Lancool Mesh 2 is one of the iconic case, even though it is pretty little old, but it has this timeless design and features that makes a lot of sense for the content creators, especially the swappable SSD trace and all around mesh airflow performance. I would say probably it would come in the top 10 of all time best performing cases in the world. To sum it up, we have put a really powerful CPU for editing. IGP of 4900K really helps in fast timeline performance coupled with quick export helped by the GPU. And then we have a really fast storage and a very good decent amount of storage. And then we have got 4070 Ti Super is one of the best value GPU in the market right now. It is one of the top selling GPU from the 4000 series lineup. So how do you like this build, guys? So leave a comment and subscribe to our channel for the more tech content. Okay, finally, how much did it cost? It costed close to 2.27 lakh as on the first week of June when we shot this video. So get in touch with us if you are a content creator, you want to build a powerful PC that looks good. You know, it should look as good as your content, right? So give us a call. Let's work together. Until the next time, happy editing and happy gaming.